Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Empires of the Undergrowth, shall we? Hey, Alex, man who stands. Good evening, good to see you. Alright, so I've never played this game before. We're doing 2 new games tonight, and this game has always been on my radar. It looks hilarious. It is a RTS game where you control a ant colony, I believe. So let's dive in and see what this is all about. We're going to go with the tutorial because I've never played. Alright, so it says dig out some tiles. This is your first objective. So it kind of has like, you know, like a dungeon keeper sort of feel to it, okay? So dig out some tiles. So I'm just going to kind of, I don't know, select some tiles. You can't dig here yet. This tile. I dig out all of those. Let's see. Let's watch them work, I guess. And there they go. Okay. So this is getting dug out. Hey, Pity Wong. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Build a black ant soldier tile in the excavated area. All right. So, okay. Looks like this is it right here. Or is this it over here? Black ant soldier brood tile. Okay. Put it down. So it looks like, you know, the worker is going over here and is going to build this. Albert, good evening. Good to see you. The worker ant's going to collect an egg. This worker ant has got an egg. All right, there it goes. And the egg will hatch soon, okay? So it looks like it's going to hatch over here. Something's happening. And the egg hatched into a soldier ant. Now the worker ant will go and collect another egg from the queen, okay? So this worker ant has an egg. And the egg will only hatch if the soldier ant dies. So 1 tile equals 1 ant. Okay. Exactly, man who stands. Pretty much, right? Dig out some food. Okay. So let's see. Alright. This is food. Okay, so okay. So I'm going to kind of dig out these tiles up here and get into this food over here. The food is too far from your ants to be noticed. Use a pheromone marker to attract your soldier ant, okay? So, drag your soldier ant into group 1, alright? I did it. Select group 1, and I then right-click to place a pheromone marker, and then they're going to go over there. So they're following those scents, as ants do. Okay. And he's carrying food. And the soldier ant dropped food off on a storage tile beneath the queen. Okay, so that's good. That's what we want. So, this is how much food is stored. So I have 35 food stored. And I have a maximum capacity of 55. Okay. And we're just going to wait for them to collect food. So this is kind of like, this egg doesn't hatch until this soldier ant dies. And then I have, there's no more space for food, okay? So I need to dig out a room near the queen to build 7 food chamber tiles. Okay, so we're going to dig out this room. And the kind of like, you know, the worker ant, I guess, does that. And then we open the build tab, and we're going to build food tile storage. And we need to build 7 tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 looks pretty good. So there it goes. And now the food is being stored properly down here. This is our hexagonal ant layer. Looking good. And now we're just kind of waiting for the soldier to collect this food, put it on the right tiles here. Hatch 2 more soldier ants. Okay. Now that I don't really know how to do, because I guess I have to dig rooms for them. So, open the brood tab. And... oh, wait, maybe I don't have to have a whole room. Maybe I can, like, just... yeah, I can. Okay. I thought for some reason, like, maybe they needed the entire space, but each hex or tile can hold the ant, so I'll put them there. Kind of feels like, StarCraft with the Zerg. Even though you built 2 soldier tiles, you only have enough food left to hatch 1 ant. Okay. So we need to get more food. Fair enough. But hopefully the worker will come hatch the ant. Or bring an egg or something. Oh, it says gather more food. Maybe this food is empty. I'm going to then click on this and, I don't know, just empty that out, I guess. Oh, okay, here comes the other soldier ant. So, I have another soldier ant who is hopefully gathering food from these tiles.
The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
Oh, God. Colony is starving, it says. I'm here. Well, here, let me select group 1 and then go over here. Can you guys get food over here? I don't even know what this is. Are these grubs food? Yeah, they're going to pick it up. They're picking up this larva or whatever. Okay, and then I'm going to... can I dig out this? I don't need to. They're getting food from all these larvae. Okay. And then they're putting it in the food tiles. Dig out and eliminate the beetle larva, which I'm guessing is over here. So the worker's going to dig this out, and then we're going to need to destroy this beetle larva, I guess? So once... I'm going to send my dudes over, because...
must defend themselves.
So my soldiers are fighting this big boy. And the notification says... the larva of the Devil's Coach horse will attack ants on sight. They deal medium damage and bite fast. It would be wise to take on groups of them only when you outnumber them. Okay. So if I see the Devil's Coach horse, that's a hilarious name, scary name, then we send a group of ants at it. Gotcha. Build 3 worker tiles. So we'll go over here. This is new for us. Worker tiles. I don't know. I'll build them right here, I guess. And I don't know if there's any food left over here or not. I can hold Alt to see the health bars of everybody. Control shows maybe synergy bonuses. Try to keep some workers in the nest group so they are free to dig, build, and transport eggs. No pheromone markers required. Okay, so this is the nest group over here. I see. Soldiers can only fight and collect food. Here are more pheromone groups. You control each group independently. Pressing this prevents the ants in the group from gathering food. It's usually best to leave it on. Okay, yeah, I don't want them to not gather food. And this prevents them from attacking, but let's keep it on. Okay, and I guess we're going to a new section. Move the camera left and right. Oh, great. Now I can move the camera. I couldn't move it before it was fixed. Oh, man. Now I could zoom in. I've been wanting to do that. All right. Eliminate the beetles. Okay, so let's see. There's beetles, I guess these red exclamation points. And I think the green question marks are like food, perhaps? Okay. So we need to eliminate a lot of beetles. That means more soldier ants. But to do that, we're going to need food. So the soldiers... it says 50 food to place and then 5 food to hatch. So I don't have a ton, but I can put down another one. And it will hatch it. I'm going to try to keep a reasonable surplus of food. Now, something I'm not sure about is just kind of detecting like what's on the ground. Inspect creature tool. Okay. This is my black ant soldier. This is cool. So it tells you what its DPS is, how much health it has, and etc. But what we need is, I'm going to close this up and I'm going to zoom. And we need to dig. So I'm going to right click to get the dig tool on. And let's go get the food. This looks like food. I don't know. So the workers should go over here and dig. I've got 4 soldier ants. Hey, Wabbajack. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you. And I'm going to select them. And we're going to go use the pheromone for group 1 to come over here and get this food. And then I might want to make another worker group, but not all of them. This is my queen. Can I select a smaller number of these? I don't want to... How do I don't want to take all of them. I wonder how you split the group. Show resource info. Okay, here we go. So this is the food, and this says show tile info. Alright, that's what it takes to upgrade them. Show creature info. That's alt, I think. Alright, okay. So we did get food up here, and now we have a lot of food. More than we can actually store, so I'm going to build some more workers over here and down here. And these are beetles that we need to eliminate, so let's give them a shot. Let's try to take them down. I'm going to just check out in options. I'm going to see about key bindings. So there's pheromone markers, sure. Build is B, brood is O. Oh, okay, there's quick commands for almost everything. Right alt, right control. M is resource info, okay. Okay. Anyway, I was just wondering if I could, like, make a group that was smaller. But, okay, I'll keep this other worker group here. And then we need to dig this out. So we'll dig out these beetles, but I need group 1 to be on the lookout for this. They're still getting food. Go get them. So I'm going to watch how this combat unfolds. So we're fighting these, like, giant... I turned on the health bars, you could see. Looks like some of my worker ants might die as we fight these big boys. Now we got them. Good job, guys. A worker ant died, though. So the egg should rehatch itself, I think, to repopulate the one that died eventually. Like, maybe they feed it. I'm not exactly sure how that plays out. But anyway, they did it. So I'm going to kind of get the workers going back here to get the rest of this food. It looks like there's food. Lazar, good evening, my friend. It is exactly that. You got it. You're on the money. Yes, they did repopulate. Okay. So we have 52 left. How much does a worker cost? A worker costs 20 food. All right. I'm going to zoom out. And there's a bunch of beetles here, which is kind of scary. And there's 3 here, and then there's a bunch of food over here. So we should probably make another worker like that. Or, I'm sorry, another soldier. Need a big army. And then let's go ahead and dig down to this food so I can get the biggest army possible and then take out the beetles. It looks like you can eat the beetles as food as well. They don't give you a lot, but they give you some. I'm going to send both my groups over here to get this food. Actually, there's food left. Let's see if these guys can actually get food. I put them over here. I don't know if this is what they're going to want. Like, what do these guys do? So these are... does jobs around the nest. They build and they transport eggs, but they don't really move food. Like, that's not their bag. I might want to just keep them in the nest. I don't know if I need a separate pheromone group. I might want a separate pheromone group for more of my big boys. So I have 7. I can make even more. There. Yeah, there's food. Oh, that's the food storage. Okay. Now, 7 might be the max that you can have, because when I built these new ones, they did not go into group 1 anymore. Or maybe it's based on room, like the room that they're built in. I honestly have no idea. Okay, so I'm going to keep group 2 down here getting food, and then I am going to dig out and try to take out some of these jerks. So let me just go ahead and just dig this like so. Hey, Fading, good evening. I know, these are ant hexes, buddy. We're an ant colony doing our thing under the ground.
The ants must defend themselves.
It's the workers just kind of like automatically die when they encounter the big guy, like the big dudes, and I don't know how to like run them away from danger. So I guess that would be the advantage of having them in a separate group, is that you could control them, like you could micro them to get them out. Okay. So I think, if I look at the pheromones, I think we got it. So you guys can go maybe pick up these dudes, get some food here. And they're repopulating. I am going to then just make this into a third group and try to do a better job of micromanaging. I am Bugs, Fading. I am the Ant-Men. I've got 5 beetles killed. Few beetles left to go. And let me see. Group 2, are you still gathering food? I hope so. We're going to build some more big boys. And then, let's see, group 3. You know, maybe I only need to go for 1 at a time. Hey, Siloom, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. What if I just went for 1? Right? Like, what if I just went for 1 at a time? I forgot to select the edge, so they weren't digging it. I'm going to tell group 1 to be here. Hey, Astrofune, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. And then I'm going to have group 2, group 1 here to run. Get out, 2.
The ants must fight.
Nah, they just die. I guess it's just part of it when you're in an ant colony. They just don't make it. I'm sending in... Oh no, I selected the wrong group. That's what it was. Hey, Toxic, good evening. Good to see you. It is a game about ants. Alright, so we killed 9 of the beetles. Pretty good, right? It could be worse. Okay, and I've got some more food. So I can make another soldier. And I can make another worker for reasons. Okay, so where are the rest of the bad boys? There's food here. Let's get it. All right, we're going to dig all the way down here, get all this food. And let's see.
The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood.
Yeah, we're having food problems. We'll get there. All right, so 1, 2, come down here. Looks like we got all the food that's available. All right, here's food. Get it. Here come our dudes. Look at these big boys. Alright, they're picking up these beans. And by beans, I mean like eggs and larvae. Whatever it is we're eating. Good eats. Alright. And now I'm going to dig a path right down here. And I'm going to try and just, get this one group.
The battle has begun.
Run! Alright. The poor workers just get annihilated, but let's send in all of our soldiers. I think they got it. Yeah, there we go. We did it. Wouldn't that be great, Siloom? There's the queen. Victory. Alright, well, I mean, that's not bad, right? So we won the first one. Let's see what else we got. Oh, God. Okay. So we did the tutorial. So let's try to do the story mode. Main game mode featuring a campaign and documentary-style narrated missions. Well, Siloom, just what you were thinking about. Okay, so Formicarium setup, colony name, Incompetent. It's kind of like Colony and Incompetent merging. I would like to be, purple, and we can start. Oh my God, the queen is purple. I didn't realize it was going to be like that. And that's amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna just look around.
Fascinating. She has already started to spawn. Incredible, really, that we found such a healthy specimen.
How long until we can expect to see interspecies polymorphism?
We should be patient and allow the colony to grow first. I've placed food nearby. Then we will introduce the Formica fusca and observe their reaction.
Excellent. Keep me updated on their progress.
Oh my. Okay. So we have some scientists observing the ants, I suppose, is what's going on in story mode. And these little light bulbs say, to expand your colony, you're going to need space. When no tool is selected, select an undug tile and it'll mark it for excavation. If workers reach the tile, they will head to it and dig it out. Just south of your queen is some food marked by the green outline. Try marking the tiles between your queen and the food for excavation. Indeed. From time to time, notifications with an eye symbol or tips with a light bulb will appear here. Right-click to remove it or disable it in the options menu. Additionally, you can disable that type for the level. Okay. And welcome to your Formicarium. This is your hub from which you will launch levels, upgrade your home colony, and put it to the test. The Formicarium has 2 types of resource you will not see in other levels, and you will receive more of these by playing other levels. Territory limits the number of tiles you can mark for excavation. Okay.
Come on now, my little ants. You need space to grow.
Oh.
Dig, dig, dig.
This guy's disturbing. Okay. So we do need space to grow. So we'll go ahead and dig out these tiles. And you can see my
Their territory.
ants
Excellent news.
moving. Alright, and it says, what is this? Adaptations. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can, like, there's a tech tree for genetic adaptations. Interesting. And then now it's saying, if an ant sees food, it'll pick it up and bring it back to the colony, provided you have space. Once stored in your nest, the value of the food will be added to your resource counter in the top right. Exactly, Alex. Now you're getting it. The hive cluster is hopefully not under attack. Okay, so we need to store food. So we're going to go build, and let's see. This is the food storage tile. So I will build some food storage tiles, you know, like right here, right next to all this food. And just dig out kind of like a room here where we could put even more food storage tiles. I don't know. Why not? And this says, now you have some resources. You can build some new workers. Select the brood tab from the bottom right and select the Formica eruptor worker. You can select any excavated tile to become a worker tile. An idle worker will come build the tile. And any idle worker may bring an egg from the queen to a brood tile. The egg will develop and hatch into an ant, costing a small amount of food. A brood tile can only support one ant at a time, so if a worker brings a second egg to the same tile, it will only hatch once the first ant has died. It's grim, but it's cool. It's like you have, you know, ants in reserve. So I'm going to push V. Is that the right button for this? Let's see. Go to... yeah, it was. So I push V, and we're going to place food storage tiles. I'm just putting down a lot so we can store all of the food. Do it. And then now we need to make some more workers, so we're going to go over here. And they want us to make Gene Thief Ant Worker. That's hilarious. I don't know what Gene Thief is all about, but I'm going to dig just a little room over here. And it says, okay, so things are going on. Your nest design will affect how your colony performs. Ants receive a movement speed penalty when they walk on brood tiles, so building corridors and closed-off rooms allows faster movement around the nest. Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I was doing. I was making like a big open space. So it's kind of like Ant Dwarf Fortress here. Corridors can be improved with speed tiles to further increase the efficiency of nest movement. It feels like that, Alex, doesn't it? In the bottom middle of the screen is your pheromone group assignment panel. Your ants are displayed here in groups based on their room, and hovering over them will highlight the room. Oh, it is based on room. Okay, cool. That's why I couldn't like divide them up in that way. In the top left is the level select dialog. From here you can see available levels and also Formicarium challenges. Selecting a level will take you to a standalone level, and winning will provide you with rewards for your Formicarium. Oh, okay, cool. So there's like meta progression. Formicarium challenges will put your Formicarium colony to the test, so make sure you're prepared before selecting one. Wabbajack, good one, my friend. It does make me antsy. Okay, so I need to zoom out, and I need to stop building the way that I need to make corridors like they're suggesting. So what I'm going to do is kind of dig right here, and then like this, and then we'll make kind of a room over here. And then I will select this, and we could start making workers in this room.
The queen has begun to lay new eggs.
Perfect. We will soon have a thriving colony.
You're darn right we'll have a thriving colony. All right, so I have these guys, and I'm going to put them in pheromone group 1 for now. No, I'm going to put them into group 5. And this says the first group in the pheromone group panel is the nest group. Workers in the nest group will do jobs around the nest. This includes digging, carrying eggs to nurseries, and building and upgrading tiles. Great. So the level selection says the first experiment. This is a gateway mission. We have some other missions. 1.1 is new home and 1.2 is subjugation. These are both vital. Now, do I want to choose a new mission? Once you're ready, open the level select dialog in the top level and select a level to play. New home is recommended as the first level. Okay, fair enough. So I know they're limiting like what I can do in the Formicarium. I can't really build anything besides workers right now. So this is problematic. Like I could dig out, some new chambers if I want. But I don't. It says I don't have enough territory. So let's go then do a level. New home. A new Formica Fusca colony has set up a home in a rotting log, but to establish themselves will be no simple task. I've seen many ants in rotting logs, and now we're going to learn their story. Let's go for it. Let's see the trials and tribulations of the ants. Outside of the Formicarium, digging is free, and there is no adaptations menu. These levels are set up with units you can build, and tile upgrades are automatically unlocked. On beating these missions, you will select rewards to take back to your Formicarium colony. Okay, that's cool.
This Formica Fusca queen has set up home beneath a rotting log. She is fat and vulnerable. Her first brood will need to move quickly if the colony is to survive. Their priority now is to find food, and there is plenty around. But there are other hungry creatures down here. The workers will need to be vigilant.
I don't like that he's body shaming our queen, like right off the get-go. You've got to be objective to be a scientist. Okay, let's see here. There's some more stuff over here. Let's dig it. But let's keep in mind building, traditional chambers. All right, so we have food storage here.
Counted a pocket of woodworm. These defenseless weevil larvae will make an excellent meal for the colony.
God.
Butchered and carried off for processing.
Is butchered the right word here? I got to tell you, the larvae are like, oh man, we got found by ants. We're just these like little soft guys that can't do anything. This is a shame. All right, we're going to go ahead and we've got workers. Let's build the warriors. We need some more food. All right, food me. Man, this music is so ominous. Like, the music in the Formicarium is very peaceful and fun. This rotting log is no joke. I'm terrified. Let me see this. I haven't tried that yet, Alex. These woodworm will not fight back and can be killed. I think I may have wish-listed it, Alex, but I'm not sure. Have you been playing it, my friend? In addition to workers, the black ant colony can produce soldiers. These are combat units and will not perform nest jobs, although they can pick up and harvest food. They deal much more damage than workers and have more health. You're darn right they do. Alright, we're going to do that. And in this room, we have a lot of workers, actually. I don't really need to build any more for the time being. I need to build more soldiers. We don't have enough troops. Let's go get all this food. Wow, Alex, that's a good recommendation, my friend. I'll have to check it out. Oop. I didn't mean to select the pheromone group. That was a mistake, but... well, if we find food, then I gotta send them over here to go get it. This food might be too far away for the workers to get. I mean, they'll kill the larva, but I don't know how quickly they'll pick it up. Alright, once we get 50, we can place another worker tile here. Okay. So the red question marks, or the red exclamation points rather, are scary. That means baddies. Looks like there might be a little bit of food down here that we haven't yet collected. Did you guys get this food yet? Huh, I wonder what people were so upset about. They must have had some function that wasn't working if people were that angry. Alright, I've got a full squad of 7, so I feel pretty good about that. I'm going to send my group 1 over here.
The workers have uncovered carnivorous larvae of Ochipistolens, the devil's coach horse.
The devil's
They're
coach horse.
ready for combat, with powerful slicing mandibles for chopping up their prey.
Their
They're still
mandibles...
small, however, and must undergo a final pupation before their armor is fully developed.
Pupation.
If the ants are fast, they should be able to overwhelm these critters.
That's what we did. We allowed no pupation. Alright, so I'm going to make another group of bad boys here. Okay, looking good. This will be pheromone group 2. They're carrying out the eggs. Alright, so now I can easily, should be able to just dig this out.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
They'll be protected. Here they come.
If
Hit 'em.
To disturb the adult of these larvae, the outcome for the colony may not have been so fortunate. They must expand with caution.
Oh, we'll expand with extreme caution. That's always better, Alex. I like when they do that. Once a tile is surrounded by 6 tiles of the same type or walls, it can be upgraded. Oh, interesting. From the build menu, select the upgrade tool. You will see tiles that can be upgraded denoted by a complete green circle. Click on them to mark them for upgrade. Any upgrade costs the same as the base tile. Okay, so I definitely haven't done that yet. Okay, so I'm going to dismiss these notifications here, and what is this? This is speed up, upgrade. Speed up says...
There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Okay, okay. We'll get some food. My colony isn't starving. How dare you suggest that? Your fear-mongering won't work.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
We've got them. Don't worry about it. Get him. Fight it. I don't even know what this is. They're trying to beat this. What is this thing? Did we get it? I guess so. Okay, good. There's a bunch of food here. This is what we need. Ah! Go get that food.
Rice will make a significant addition to the colony's larders, but
Look.
they are clinging tightly to the ground. It's going to take some effort to dislodge them.
Oh, they're wood lice. Okay, so wood lice have thick armor and will take a while to kill. Their hunker down ability provides them with increased defense, reducing physical damage. Once killed, they can be harvested to provide food for the colony. Alright, well. Hunker down all you want. We're fine. Let me see if I can actually upgrade something. I can. This one. So it's going to cost 50 to upgrade that, but I'm going to try it. I've never upgraded. It feels like the right thing to do. We're bringing food back. There's a bunch of food here. Let's dig this out. Looks like there's food everywhere. Alright, so I can build another warrior right there and one more right there. Roly-polies indeed. They're so delicious. I'm sending group 2 in to check out these roly-polies. So I wonder what upgrading all of these tiles does. Does it make my ants stronger that are in this group? And is it only the ants that are like the next that are to be born that level up? Or I don't know how this works. But I'm doing it anyway. Upgrade it. I'm going to try to upgrade this whole room. So they're getting the food. It's just going to take them a while. There's a bunch of bad guys here. Bad guys around here. I'm going to set group 1 on this food and group 2 over here because there's more of them. And then we're just going to dig up in here. Let's see what happens. A tile surrounded by level 2 tiles can be upgraded to level 3. Each upgrade makes the ants produced by that tile more powerful. Oh, okay. And at level 3, they will often gain an extra ability. That's sweet. Design chambers hexagonally and surround them by walls to be able to upgrade to the maximum number of ants. Okay. The ants assigned to pheromone groups can be told not to gather food or attack. Right.
There are intruders in the nest.
Get them. Upgrade is N. All right. Okay, so we need to eliminate all creatures, so we'll include this in that. I'm gonna get all my pheromones over here. Doesn't it sound like that? It could be me.
In the nest. The larvae must be protected.
We'll protect them. You can't have these wood lice. They're ours. Store all the food. I mean, so I went to level 3. But I don't know if it actually did anything. Anyway. Alright. Bringing in all the troops. Here we go.
There are intruders in the nest.
They'll never make it, these intruders. We're gonna chop them away.
Starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Don't even worry about the new brood. I got the new brood. Alright, they're bringing back the food. Hey, Trigger Happy. I'm so glad that the guides are helping you out, my friend. That is awesome. I know, Siloom. Me too. I had no idea about, like, upgrading and, you know, evolving and missions with, like, meta progression. We're going in for all this food. We need it. And then, like, base building as well. Alright, go dig in there. Get it, guys. Look at all that food. Oh, it's delicious. Chop it up. Oh, I forgot about this little area, too. Alright, well, once they bring this in... I don't know if it's even wise to just continuously upgrade like I'm doing, but... this is what's happening. I'm upgrading. So I can't level this up beyond level 3 because these tiles are not surrounded. But, you know... I'm wondering, like, how do I tell what the status of my ants are in that group? Oh, you know what? It says right there, like, level 2. You could see the diamonds by the ant. There's a level 3 ant right here. Look at that guy. That ant's probably a boss. I kill everything. Alright, so I'm maxed out on food, which means I need to upgrade the rest of these tiles here. Okay, good. And then we can build another room of soldier ants. Right there. Get even more soldiers going in. I want to dig into this. I haven't done it yet.
There are intruders in the nest.
Get them, guys. Let's see what level 2 ants do. One died immediately, but hopefully it's just reborn. Get all the food, people. Pile it up. Alright, anything we can upgrade here? Yep, you know it. So we have 2 level 3... Actually, we got 3 level 3s right here in this different configuration. And then now we can just kind of build some more ants here. And let's just start getting wild. It's kind of a cool RTS for a person like me. I know this is the first, you know, level, but I'm terrible at RTS games, so it's nice to have a game where it's like, I don't feel terrible playing it because your troops get respawned so quickly, and you get to kind of strategically tell when you're like opening up the chambers. On harder levels, it's probably not as friendly, and like I'll just be under attack, you know, right from the very beginning, and not be dictating the terms of engagement all the time like I am now. But I'm happy it's going this way. So this other group, Group 3, is just going to be like food gathering group, while Groups 1 and 2, pheromone groups, are just into fighting. I could be building speed up tiles, I guess. Alright. And hopefully they'll get this food. We got a little bit more. Let me build one more worker there. And then let's dig this tile out here. And I'm going to send 1 and 2 here. But then Group 3 can just come get this food. I'm going to then build this and this.
Predators are loose in the nest.
And
They
this.
must be protected.
Yeah, but my ants are over here taking it down. Do it, ants. Heck yeah. Alright. I'm going to select the digging tool. Dig this out. Get groups 1 and 2 over here. Groups 3 are getting the remaining food. There's a bunch of food over here.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
They're protected.
The ants have stumbled into the path of a fully developed devil's coach horse beetle, and it's hungry for breakfast.
That's not
The
good.
beetle is almost 4 times the size of a black ant and protected by thick plates of external armor. Whilst it bites at the tiny defenders, it sprays foul-smelling secretions from the end of its raised abdomen, disorientating the ants.
Okay, this is bad. So there's fully adult larvae right here. Or these aren't larvae. These are just big boys. Look at these guys. So I'm going to have to send a lot of ants to their doom here. They're disorienting us with their, like, poison attack. But honestly, we're wrecking them.
Devil's
Like,
coach horse is dead. Its corpse will provide food to support dozens of new brood.
hell yeah. Dozens of new brood. Got them. Okay. So now, with all that food, we can, you know, maybe upgrade some of these dudes here. Alright, so let's kind of just get the rest of this food. And then looks like there's just a bunch of food in here too. We gotta dig in this way though. Alright, they brought the food in. For the queen indeed. Alright. So there's bad guys over here. Might as well just get some of this food before we go fight. Set this up. I'm gonna kind of upgrade as much of this as I can. Oh, you can upgrade the, I didn't realize you could upgrade the food tiles, so maybe that they hold more food. I'll see how that works. Yeah, that's cool. So you can upgrade the efficiency of your food storage tiles. Alright. So they're carrying back a lot of food, but we've got a bunch of bad guys right here that we're going in for.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Get them. Man, look how much food we have. Rocking it. Oh, we got it.
This Formica fusca colony has now established itself as a rising power in the Undergrowth. Soon their territory will need to expand above ground, where new challenges await. For the time being, however, the Queen is safe.
We're the talk of the backyard. So here's the reward that we can get. More territory, more food, or extra royal jelly. And this allows you to acquire new species or upgrades. This is just, more food. Now, I'm going to get these things anyway. I see. But I would rather have... give me the jelly. So now let's go back to our formicarium and see what happens. All right.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
Yes. In order to access the surface, you will need to mark the surface tunnel to be excavated. Wow, the surface. To the very north of your queen is the surface tunnel. Left-clicking this will mark it for excavation. Resources gained from levels will be dropped into your formicarium on the surface. Okay, so we got to get up there. And looks like we can get the black ant for 75 jelly, which we definitely want. These are our fighters. Yeah, we want to get them. All right, we unlocked it. So we've got the gene thief workers. We've got the queen. And now we've got the black ant that we unlocked. And there's other... there's subjugation. And then there's the first experiment. And let's see. So they said to the north is the tile that we need to get rid of for surface exploration. Let's see how this goes. But also, I can dig out a chamber. You got that right, Xylem. And let's go over here and make some soldiers. I have a little bit of food, not a ton.
The Reptor workers have raised their first Formica fusca ant.
Finally, we have the opportunity to observe multiple species within the same colony.
You're darn right we do. The surface is a wide open space that may have other creatures, colonies, and hazards. Control on the surface is very much the same as underground. Ants assigned to a pheromone marker will form a trail through the surface tunnel and to the marker. Okay. So I need to try to go up to the next level. Let's see, how do I even do that? There's no food over here. I'm sure they explained it, but let me see what the key command is. Tab? Okay. Oh boy. Look at this. I am on the surface. Oh man, look at all that food up there. I'm going to send these guys out. And these guys to see if they can get any of this stuff. Let's see. Here they come. Yeah, they're definitely getting some food. Crab, good evening. Good to see you. Alright, so... I mean, this looks like little coffee beans or something. I don't know what we're dealing with. Maybe this is food that the scientists left. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, my gosh. No, we're inside. Look, we're on the guy's desk in a habitat. That's hilarious. So he dropped this food in here. Interesting. All right, we're getting a lot of food. So I'm just going to push tab and go back down. And then we can drop in another warrior or two. The third resource in your formicarium is jelly. In the top left is the adaptations menu where you can spend jelly on new species upgrades and minor improvements. Sweet. Right, I don't have a ton. What's up, QZ? Yeah, exactly, right? They just dropped in jelly beans and random stuff for us. But it's good enough. It does help. So I've got the pheromones going up here, collecting food. It's really the only source of food that I can see in the formicarium at the moment. But it allows us to, build another worker here. And one more. Or these are soldiers, rather, that I'm throwing in. We can hold 270 food, which is a ton. There we go. Now we got a full room. We got our first group rocking and rolling. Bam. Ants. Now, I could make more, or I could just upgrade what I've got. And I think I'll just start upgrading. Oh, I need to actually upgrade. Like, I need technology to get there to upgrade them to level 2. I need 15 jelly, which I don't have. So I have 13, which is really close. I just need to do some more missions to get that. Makes sense. There we go. Bunch of food down there. So, if I click on this, the next thing to do would be subjugation, and then we could do the gateway mission and beat the first experiment and kind of move up as we explore the game in story mode. And that's awesome. So, everyone, this is a shuffle night. And I think this is a great first look at Empires of the Undergrowth. I'm actually impressed with this game. I thought it was going to be like, more straight up RTS, so I was kind of wary of it. But really, it's like a management building game that has combat, but it's not super difficult as of yet to manage. You just need a lot of numbers and, upgrade. And it's just very, very interesting to kind of, build your own ant colony and explore, gather resources. So I'm really curious to know what you all think of this game and whether or not, you would like to see more of it.